Now let us see few miscellaneous problems or the previous year questions. So first question is from JEE Main 2019. This question says that both the mean and standard deviation of 50 observations are equal to 60. Then we need to find the mean of x1 minus 4 whole square, these kind of observations. First, what are given to us? Total number of observations are 50 and old mean or the original mean is given, that is 16, and original standard deviation is given as 16. Now we need to find the new mean. So to find the new mean, first using this original mean, according to the formula, original mean is nothing but sigma xi upon total number of observations. From here, we can calculate sigma xi. Original mean, you know, that is 16 into n observations, that is 50. Assume this is the equation 1. Next, let's use the standard deviation formula, that is sigma xi square upon n minus original mean whole square under root. Now this is equal to original standard deviation is 16. Let us square it on both sides. So this root gets cancelled. Now sigma xi square remain as it is. N is 50 over here and original mean is 16 whole square. Now from here we can get sigma xi square as 100 into 16 square. This is assume equation number 2. Now we need to find the new mean. New mean, how to find this? It is sigma xi minus 4 whole square upon n. We are talking about the square observations. Okay. If it was only x1 minus 4, if the square was absent, then we can directly write it as new mean is equal to original minus 4. But here square is used, so we cannot apply this thing. Now split this, like it becomes sigma xi square plus 16 minus 8xi upon n. Now this can be written as sigma xi square upon n plus sigma 16 upon n minus sigma 8xi upon n. Now we know the values. From the equation 2, we can write sigma xi square as 116 whole square upon total number of observations are 50 plus 16 will come outside. Inside it is sigma 1 upon n. Minus 8 is a constant, will come outside, and remaining is sigma xi. From the equation 1, we can write it as 16 into 50, and total number of observations are 50. So this gets cancelled, and this sigma 1 and n gets cancelled. This goes with 2 times. Now, if you take 16 common, 16 2s are 32 plus 16 minus 8. It becomes 40 into 16. Take 16 common, you will get it as 32 plus 1 minus 8. It's like 32 minus 7. And if you multiply with 16, final answer you will get it as 400. So for this question, option A is the required answer. In this question, there are 2n observations. Each of the observation below the median is increased by 5. And each of the remaining observation is decreased by 3. Then we need to find the mean of new set of observations. And this question is given in JEE Main 2014. So basically, suppose we have 2n observations and there is a median. Median is nothing but the middle value. So basically from here to here we have n observations, and here to here we have remaining n observations. Actually, median is the average value of this side observation and this side observation, right? But here we'll assume some mark. Okay. The midpoint will be the median, that is capital N. And it is told in the question that the observation in the A group. A is nothing but the all the observations before the median, and B group is the all the observations after the median. So in the question it is told all the observations in the A group is increased by 5. So basically if there are xi observations from 1 to n, now they are increased by 5. So it becomes xi plus 5. And the observations in the B group are decreased by 3. So initially if it is, and this is of A group, if initially it is xi, now it became decreased by 3, and this belongs to the B group. Now we need to find the mean of this new set of observations. So what will be the old mean? The original mean, it is nothing but sigma xi of A and xi of B. Basically it is like this. Xi of A plus sigma xi of B upon 2n. This can also. Now let us find the new mean. So in new mean, the x in A group, the observation became xi plus 5. This is of A group, and in the B group, it is xi minus 3. And upon 2n, the number of observations remains the same. Now we can write this as sigma xi of A plus sigma 5 plus sigma xi of B minus sigma 3 and upon 2n. Now, if we combine A and B, that is sigma xi of A plus sigma xi upon B upon 2n plus 5 sigma 1 upon 2n minus 3. 3 is a constant, so it will come out. Sigma 1 upon 2n. Now this and this gets cancelled. This and this gets cancelled. Only n. 2 remain as it is, okay? Only n gets cancelled because it is basically sum of the natural numbers. Okay. So this n and this n gets cancelled. Now, this whole thing is the original mean. So I'm writing it over here. So new mean will be original mean plus 5 minus 3. That is 2 by 2. That is nothing but 1. So new mean is nothing but original mean plus 1. So new mean of this new set of observation increases by 1.
In this question, the mean of data set comprising 16 observation is given as 16, and if one of the observation value, that is 16, is deleted and 3 new observations valued 3, 4 and 5 are added to the data, then we need to find the mean of the resultant data. And this question came in the JEE in 2015. So there are 16 observations and original mean that is given to you, that is 16. So according to the formula, mean is equal to sum of the observations upon total number of observations, and this value is given to you as 16. So what are the observations? x1, x2, so on till 16 observations. So x15, and one observation value we know, that is 16, upon n is also 16 is equal to 16. From here we can write it as x1 plus x2, plus so on till x15 is nothing but 16 into 16 minus 16. So assume this as equation 1. Now, in new data, there are these 15 observations are present. And the 16th observation, that is 16, is deleted, and 3, 4, 5 new observations are added to the data. So now the total number of observations became 18. So we need to find the mean of this data. So new mean will be x1 plus x2 so on till 15 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 upon n dash, that is 18. And this value we know from the equation 1, so it becomes 256 minus 16 plus 9 plus 3, 12 upon 18. So when we simplify this, we'll get 14. Therefore, the mean of the resultant data is 14, that is option number B. In this question, the standard deviation of the numbers is given to you, that is 3.5, and we need to see which of the following option is true. And this question came in JEE Main 2016. So there are total number of observations are 4, and what are those? 2, 3, A and 11. These are the 4 numbers, and the standard deviation is given to you as 3.5. So what is the formula for standard deviation? Sigma xi square upon n minus mean whole square. So just use this. 3.5 is equal to sigma xi square. So square all the numbers. 2 square 4, 3 square 9, a square, and 11 square is 121 upon 4 minus what is the mean? Sum of observation, that is 2 plus 3 plus a plus 11 upon number of observations, that is 4 whole square. And this comes in under root. Now just square it on both sides so that the under root will get, so that we can remove the root over here. So inside it becomes 121, 9, 130, 134 plus a square upon 4 minus 11, 16, 16 plus a 4 upon whole square. And this 3.5 whole square will be 12.25, and just simplify this, you will get it as 134 plus a square upon 4 minus, just square it, 256 plus a square plus 32a upon 4 square 16. Take LCM, you will get 12.25 is equal to 536 plus 4a square minus 256 minus a square minus 32a upon 16. When you multiply this, you will get it as 196 is equal to 3a square minus 32a minus 280. From here we'll get it as 3a square minus 32a, sorry, it is plus 280, and we'll get plus 84 is equal to 0. So option D is the required answer to this question. In this question there are n observations, those are x1, x2 so on till xn. If these two conditions are given, and then we need to find the standard deviation of this data. So total number of observations are n, and the data is like x1, x2 so on till xn. What will be the standard deviation formula? It is sigma xi whole square upon n minus mean whole square, and this all comes in the under root. But these equations are given, so let's use this. So if we square it, it becomes sigma xi square plus 1 plus 2xi is equal to 9n, and this we can write it as sigma xi square plus sigma of 1 plus 2 sigma xi is equal to 9n, and this is sigma xi square plus 2 sigma xi. This sigma 1, what will be the value? It's nothing but n, because I is from 1 to n. So if you subtract it here, 9n minus n, it becomes, you will get it as sigma xi square plus 2 sigma xi is equal to 8n. So from here you will get equation 1. And let's use this one more condition, almost similar to this way. It is xi square plus 1 minus 2xi is equal to 5n, and just split it. Sigma xi square plus sigma 1 minus 2 sigma xi is equal to 5n, and sigma xi square minus 2 sigma xi is equal to, and this value is again n. When it go to the RHS side, it becomes 5n minus n. So sigma xi square minus 2 sigma xi is equal to 4n. So I'll assume this is equation 2. Now let's solve 1 and 2. If we solve 1 and 2 equations, we'll get 2 sigma xi square is equal to 12n, and from this we'll get sigma xi square as 6n. And if you substitute this value in the equation 1, you will get 2 sigma xi is equal to 8n minus 6n, that is 2n, and sigma xi is 2 gets cancelled, n. So we need to use these two values in the formula of standard deviation. So what's the formula of standard deviation? Here we can write it as sigma xi square upon n minus mean is nothing but sigma xi upon n whole square, and this all comes in under root. Sigma xi square, we just got the value, that is 6n. Total number of observations are n, minus sigma xi we got, that is n. Total number of observations are n whole square under root. N gets cancelled, this and this gets cancelled. So it becomes 6 minus 1 under root, that is root 5. So option B is the required answer to this question. In this question, if the variance of first n natural numbers is 10 and the variance of first m even natural numbers is 16, and we need to find the value of m plus n, and this question came in JEE Main 2020. So assume first n natural numbers are 1, 2, 3 so on till n, and total number of observations for this first sequence is n. So let us find, and the variance is given to this variance of first n natural numbers, that is for the first sequence it is 10. So what will be the variance formula? It is sigma xi square upon n minus mean whole square. This can be written as 10 is equal to sigma xi square is nothing but this all the squares, 1 square, 2 square so on till n square upon total number of observations are n minus sum of all the observations upon total number of observation whole square, and this becomes 10 is equal to, it is sum of squares of n natural numbers. So we have a formula, that is n into n plus 1 n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6, and already n present in the denominator, minus it is sum of n natural numbers, that is n into n plus 1 by 2, and n is already present. So this n gets cancelled and this n gets cancelled. Now it becomes n plus 1 take common and 2 also take common. You will get it 2n plus 1 by 3 minus अबे यार n plus 1 will remain inside. This is 10. So 10 is equal to n plus 1 upon 2. Inside it becomes 2n plus 1 minus 3n minus 3 upon 3. This can be written as 10. This 3 into 2 goes this side, into 6 is equal to n plus 1 into actually here by 2 will come, and here LCM becomes 6. So inside it becomes 4n plus 2 minus 3n minus 3 upon 6. So here it becomes into 12 n plus 1 into n minus 1. From here we can write it as a plus b into a minus b. So n square minus 1 is equal to 120, and n square is 121. From here we can get the value of n, that is 11. It can't be negative because we are talking about the number of terms. So number of terms is always positive. So we got the value of n. Now we need to find the value of m. So let us do that. So in the second sequence there are again m even natural numbers. Those are 2, 4, 6, so on till some m even natural numbers, and the variance to this is 16. So according close the door. So according to the variance formula, it is sigma xi square upon n minus mean whole square. Just substitute the values, you will get it as 16 is equal to, these observations are 2 square, 4 square, so on till m observations upon m, minus mean 2 plus 4 plus so on till m upon m observations whole square. This can be written as 16. From here take 4 common, inside will left over with 1 square, 2 square, so on till m observations upon m, minus take 2 common, inside will left over with 1 plus 2 plus so on till m. Again m observations will be there. Actually it will be 2m over here because we are talking about the even natural numbers. So upon m and whole square. Now if you observe, inside it is squares of m natural numbers. So it becomes m into m plus 1 into 2 m plus 1 upon 6, and m is already there, minus 2 into, this is sum of m natural numbers. So m into m plus 1 upon 2, m is also already present. So this 2m gets cancelled, this m gets cancelled, and it is 2 2s and 2 3s. So 16 is equal to 2 into m plus 1 into 2m plus 1 upon 3 minus m plus 1 whole square. So take m plus 1 as common, inside it is left over with 2 2s are 4m plus 2 upon 3 minus m plus 1. Just simplify this, you will get it as 16 is equal to m plus 1 into 4m plus 2 minus 3m minus 3 upon 3. Just multiply with 3 over here, you will get 48 is equal to m plus 1 into 4m minus 3m is m, and this is minus 1. So it's in the form of a plus b into a minus b. Just use the formula, it becomes m square minus 1 is equal to 48. So m square is 49. From here you will get m values as plus 7 and minus 7, but we need to consider only the positive value over here because always the number of terms will be in the positive. So we got the value of both m and n. So now we need to substitute here, that is m plus n. 11 plus 7, that is 18. So 18 is the required answer to this question. In this question, it is told that x belongs to a real number and the frequency distribution table is given, which is related to marks and its frequency of 20 students. So total number of students are 20 and we need to find the mean of marks. This question came in JEE in 2019. So basically the main trick over here is when you sum up all the frequencies, that it should be equal to the total number of students. So let's use that. So it becomes x plus 1 whole square plus 2x minus 5 plus x square minus 3x plus x is equal to 20. Let's simplify this. It becomes x square plus 1 plus 2x. This 2x plus x is 3x, which cancel with this. Minus 5 plus x square is equal to 20. So 2x square plus 2x minus 4 and minus 24 is equal to 0. So x square plus x minus 12 is equal to 0. It has two factors, that is x plus 4 and x minus 3. Here x can't be negative, so the answer is x is equal to 3. Why x can't be negative? Here if you observe in the table, the frequency is x. So frequency can't be negative, so the value of x will be 3. Now again let's make the table over here. xi is nothing but marks, fi is nothing but frequency. So the values will be 2, 3, 5 and 7. What will be the frequency value? That is 3 plus 1, 4 square 16. 3 2s are 6, minus 5 1, 3 square 9 minus 9 0 and 3. We need to calculate the value of xi, fi, xi, because what's the value of mean? Sigma fi xi upon sigma fi. Sigma fi we already know, that is equal to the total number of students, that is 20. So fi xi becomes 32, 3, 0 and 21. So when you add these values, that is sigma fi xi is nothing but 56. So mean is nothing but 56 upon 20. Therefore mean will be 2.8. So option D is the correct answer to this question. In this question, the mean and the variance of data are given, that is 6 and 9/4 respectively, and the data is also given to you where x and y are variables and it is told that x is less than y. We need to find the value of x power 4 plus y square, and this question came in JEE in 2022. So the mean is given, that is 6, and the variance is given, that is 9/4, and the data is there with you, that is 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, x and y. So let's find the mean first using the formula, that is sum of all observations, that is 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 6 plus 7, 8, x plus y upon total number of observations. How many observations we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this value is equal to 6. Now when we simplify this, you will get it as 48 is equal to 36 plus x plus y. And from here we'll get one equation, that is x plus y is equal to 12. So assume this equation as equation number 1. Now let's use the variance formula, that is sigma xi square upon total number of observation minus mean of whole square. Variance value is given, that is 9/4. Sigma xi square is nothing but 4 square 16, 5 square 25, 6 square 36 and it came twice, 7 square 49, 8 square 64 plus x square plus y square upon total number of observations, those are 8. Again mean you have 36 plus x plus y upon 8 whole square. Just simplify this. So it becomes 9 by 4 is equal to 226 plus x square plus y square upon 8 minus so it becomes, assume this whole as one term, so it becomes 36 square that is 1296 plus x plus y whole square plus 36 2s are 72 and x plus y.
यहाँ पे किसी ने फॉरवर्ड किया मैसेज, जो होली पे स्टे बैक कर रहा है, खाने के लिए खाना रख लेना, लास्ट ईयर कुछ नहीं मिल रहा था खाने को 6 बजे तक, बहुत भूख लग रही थी, मुश्किल से एक ठेला खुला था डोसा का अच्छी पर, वहाँ पर खाया था शाम को, वो भी दिन भर कुछ नहीं खुला था. बेटर भी सेम दैन सॉरी, नहीं भूख लगी तो ब्लैक में बेच देना किसी और को, लेकिन लेके ऑलरेडी रख लेना चीज़ें.
भाई ऑनलाइन में नहीं मिलेगा क्या?
पता नहीं, ऐसे बोल रहे, इनको इतना तो दिमाग लगा होगा शायद ऑनलाइन ऑर्डर करने का.
क्या ही करेंगे फिर? So it becomes upon 64. So you just simplify this by taking a plus b whole square formula and all. Finally you will get it as x square plus y square is equal to 8. So use this as equation number 2. Now from the equation 1, let y will be 2 minus x. Use this value in the equation 2. So from the equation 2 we can write it as x square plus y is nothing but 12 minus x whole square is equal to 8. Actually this is 80 over here, it becomes 80. And this if we do, it will be x square plus 144 plus x square minus 12 to the 24x is equal to 80, and from here we can write it as 2x square minus 24x plus 64 is equal to 0. And if we divide it by 2, we'll get the equation as x square minus 2lx plus 32 is equal to 0, and from here we'll get two factors, that is x minus 8 and x minus 4 is equal to 0. So there are two values of x which are possible, that is 8 and 4. So if x is equal to 8, y will be 12 minus 8, that is 4. If x is 4, y will be 12 minus 4, that is 8. So we need to find out the value of x power 4 plus y square. So if we take the first case, that is x is 8 and y is 4, it becomes 8 power 4 plus 4 square. So which is nothing but 4 1 1 2. If we use the second case, that is x is 4 and y is 8. And we get the value as 320. So let's see the option, which one is correct. So we have 320 as the option, so option B is the required answer to this question. In this question, the data is given and the mean of these numbers is 6, and the variance is also given, that is 6.8. If m is the mean deviation about mean, then we need to find the value of 25 into m. So first, the mean value is given, that is 6, and the variance is given, that is 6.8. So mean is nothing but sum of the numbers, that is a plus b plus 10 plus 5 15 plus 15 plus 8 23 upon total number of observations, those are 5, is equal to 6. From here we can write a plus b is equal to 30 minus 23, that is 7. So we'll get the equation 1. Similarly, let's use the variance formula, that is 6.8 is equal to squares of the numbers a square plus b square, 8 square 64, 5 square 25 and 10 square 100 upon number of observations, those are 5, minus mean square is 6 square 36. So it becomes a square plus b square plus 189 minus 180 is equal to 6.8 into 5. So here we'll get a square plus b square plus 9 is equal to 34. So from here a square plus b square will be 25. So this is the equation number 2. From 1 we can write b is equal to 7 minus a. So let's substitute this value of b in equation 2. It becomes a square plus 7 minus a whole square is equal to 25. So a square plus 49 minus 14a is equal to 25. It becomes 2a square plus 49 minus 14a is equal to 25. And on further simplification we'll get it as a square minus 7a plus 12 is equal to 0. So there are two possible values of a. From here we'll get two factors, that is a minus 4 and a minus 3 is equal to 0. So the value of a can be either 4 or 3. If value of a is 4, b is 7 minus a, so it becomes 3. If value of a is 3, b is 7 minus a, that is 4 in this case. So you can take any one case over here. So let's assume a is equal to 3 and b is 4 over here. Now we need to find mean deviation about mean. So it becomes sigma mod xi minus mean upon total number of observations. So what's the data? The remaining data is 8, 5 and 10. So we can write it as xi. First point is 3 minus mean. What is the mean over here? 6 plus 4 minus 6 absolute, and mod of 8 minus 6 plus mod of 5 minus 6 plus mod of 10 minus 6 upon total number of observations are 5. So if we take the absolute values, it becomes 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 4 upon 5, and we'll get it as 4, 7, 12 upon 5. So we need to assume this value as m according to the question, but we need to find the value of 25 times m. So it becomes 25 into 12 by 5. This goes 5 times and the answer will be 60. So let's see the options now. So according to the question and options, A option is the correct answer to this question. In this question, it is told if the variance of the terms in an increasing AP, that is this, is given to you 90, and we need to find the common difference of this AP. So this question came in JEE Main 2020. So first, in the sequence AP, assume the first term as A and common difference as D. So now, using AP conditions, let's write the terms over here. So B1 will be nothing but the first term, that is A. B2 is A plus D. B3 is A plus 2D, and so on till B11, which is nothing but A plus 10D. So first, let us find the mean. That is x bar is equal to sum of all the terms, that is B1, B2, so on till B11 upon total number of observations, that is 11. So this can be written as B1 is nothing but A, B2 is A plus D, next A plus 2D, so on till A plus 10D upon 11. Now this A occurs 11 times, so it becomes 11A. Then take D common, it starts from 1, 2, so on till 10, that is this, upon again 11. 11A plus D into, this is sum of 10 natural numbers, that is n into n plus 1 by 2. N is 10 over here, n plus 1 is 11 upon 2 and upon 11. So it becomes 11A upon 11 plus this 2 gets cancelled with 5 times, 5D 11 upon 11. So this can be written as A plus 5D. This is the required mean we got. So now, according to the variance formula, that is sigma xi minus x bar whole square upon n, that is 11. Okay, so let's find the variance. Now in this question, variance is given to you, that is 90, and now first term, that is xi, is nothing but A minus mean is A plus 5D, so it becomes A minus 5D whole square. Next term is A plus D minus A minus 5D whole square, so on till the last term is A plus 10D minus A minus 5D whole square upon how many observations we have? 11 observations. So if we multiply over here, we'll get 90 into 11. A gets cancelled everywhere, so it becomes 5D whole square, that is 5 square, that is 25D square, plus D minus 5D, that is 16D square, so on, and in between you'll also get a 0. In between again the sequence repeats, like D square plus D square, so on till last 25D square. Now this can be written as 990 is equal to, take D square common, and this sequence is repeating twice, so take twice common, and inside it is left over with 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square and 5 square. So from here 990 is equal to 2D square. This is sum of squares of 5 natural numbers. So the formula is n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. So n becomes, it's And you can also normally directly add it. So 25, 16, 20, 45. So basically you will get it as 55 over here, and the continuation I'm writing over here, that is 990 is equal to 110 d square. This gets cancelled and 11 nines are. So d will be plus or minus 3. But in the question it is told that it is an increasing AP. So the value of d will be positive 3. So the common difference of this required AP is 3.
In this question, we need to find the number of values of A which belongs to a natural number such that the variance of these observations is a natural number again. Here, a number of observations are given and the observation data is given, and A belongs to a natural number, and we need to find the number of values of A exists if the variance of these observations is a natural number. So first, let's find the mean of this observation. That is sum of observations 3, 7, 12 plus A plus 43 minus A upon total number of observations are 5, because this is whole a single observation. So from here A and A gets cancelled. It is 65 upon 5, that is 13. Now the variance will be sigma xi square, that is 3 square, 7 square, 12 square plus A square plus 43 minus A whole square upon total number of observations, that is 5, minus mean whole square. We got mean as 13 and whole square. From here we can write it as 3 square 9, 49, 144 plus here A square and A square will come out, that is 2A square plus 43 square minus 43 into 2 into A upon 5 minus 169. So when you simplify it by taking LCM, you will get it as 2A square minus A plus 1 upon 5. Okay, now this is the variance we got. And in the question, it is told that variance belongs to a natural number. So here assume 2A square minus A plus 5 equal to 5 times of K, where K is the some natural number. Okay, now from here we can write it as 2A square minus A plus 1 minus 5K. So this is the quadratic equation. So let's take the discriminant, that is under root b square minus, discriminant is b square minus 4ac. So b square is minus 1 whole square plus 4, a is 2 and c is 1 minus 5k. So from here we'll get it as 1 plus 8, 8 5 is 40k. So it becomes 7 minus 40k. It is minus, right? So b square minus. So it becomes minus and plus over here and minus 7 plus 40k. So this is 40k minus 7. Now, if you k some integers in the place of k, like let k equal to 1, then the discriminant will be 40 minus 7, which is a 33, which is not a perfect square. Again, assume let k equal to 2. T will be 80 minus 7, that is 73. Again, this is also not a perfect square. So whatever the value of k is, discriminant will end up with a unit place, that is 3. So which won't be a perfect square at all. So the number of values of A, this observation A, will be 0. So option A is the required answer to this. In this question, again the mean and the standard deviation of 15 observations were given, that is 8 and 3 respectively. On rechecking, it was found that in the observation, 20 was misread as 5. Then we need to find the correct variance. So the old mean was given as 8 and the old standard deviation is given to you as 3. And instead of 20, they have calculated the mean and standard deviation using 5 as one of the observation. So basically, according to the mean formula, it is sigma xi upon total number of observations, that is 15. So 15 is equal to 8. From here, we can write sigma xi as 15 into 8. Now, but the new sigma xi will be this old one, that is sigma xi. This is of old, minus 5 plus 20, because instead of 20 they have kept 5. So the one which is mistakenly kept, that we need to subtract it, and the actual one we need to add it. So from here we'll get it as 15 into 8 plus 15, that is 135. So this is of new xi. Now, according to the standard deviation formula, from this we can actually write the variance also, that is 3 square 9. According to this formula, that is sigma xi square. This is of old. Excuse me. So this sigma xi square, and this is of old, upon total number of observations are 15 minus old mean, that is 8 square, is equal to, what's the variance? That is 9. From here we can get sigma xi square old as 8 square 72 plus 9, it's 80 into 15. So what will be the new sigma xi square? It will be the old one, that is sigma xi square old, minus 5 square, because this is the incorrect one, plus 20 square, this is the actual observation. From here, if we calculate it, we'll get it as 1470. We got the new xi, new sigma xi, and new sigma xi square. So the variance, the new variance or the correct variance will be sigma xi square new upon n observations minus new mean, that is sigma xi new upon n whole square, right? So this value we already know, that is 1470 upon number of observations remain as it is 15 minus this new sigma xi is 135 upon 15 whole square. So when you do this, you'll get it as 98 minus 81. Therefore, the correct variance will be 17. So 17 is the required answer to this question. In this question, the mean and the standard deviation of 50 observations are given to you, that is 15 and 2 respectively. It was found that one incorrect observation was taken, such that the sum of correct and incorrect observation is 70. If the correct mean is 60, then we need to find the correct variance. So let's write what it is given in the question. Mean, that is x bar, is given to you 15. and standard deviation is given to you as 2. From here, we can write the variance as 4 and total number of observations are 50. Now, and yeah, one more thing, the correct mean. Correct mean is given to you as 16. We need to find the correct variance. So according to the basic definition of mean, 15 will be is equal to sum of all the observations upon total number of observations, that is 50. From here we can write it as x1 plus x2 so on till x50 is equal to 50 into 50. Assume this as equation 1. Now we have one more correct mean. Here 16 is equal to sigma of new observations, that is xi upon 50 again, but here this one observation, incorrect observation, is replaced with correct observation, that is assume it as x1 dash, and the remaining all 49 observations will remain as it is till x50 is equal to 50 into 16, and assume this is the equation number 2. Now subtract this elements, subtract 1 and 2 equation, you will get it as x1 dash minus x1 is equal to 50. So assume this is the equation number 3. And in question, it is also told that sum of correct and incorrect observation. So here, correct is x1 dash, incorrect is x1. So their sum is given to you, that is 70. So assume this is equation number 4. So just do the elimination thing. From here, you can get x1 dash as 60 and x1 as 10. So we got the correct observation and the incorrect observation. Now we need to find the correct variance. So according to the variance formula, before the variance is 4. So 4 is equal to sigma xi square upon total number of observations are 50 minus its mean, old mean, that is 15 square. From here we can write it as 4 plus 225 into 50 is equal to x1 square, x2 square, so on till x50 square. And next we need to find the correct variance. So for this, what will be the formula? Here x1 will be replaced with x1 dash whole square plus remaining observations will remain as it is. Upon total number of observations are also same. And what is the correct mean? So it is 16 whole square. If you observe from here, we can write it as x1 square, we know what x1 value, 10. So 10 square plus x2 square so on till x50 square. So we can write it as 227 into 50 is equal to x2 square so on till x50 square. Now assume this as equation number cap A. Put these values over here. Here x1 dash we know that is 60. So 60 square, and this whole value from x2 till x50 we know that is 227 into 50 upon 50 minus 16 square, that is 256. Just simplify this. You will get it as 72 plus 227 minus 256. From here, the variance, the correct variance, we will get it as 43. So let's see the options. According to the option number C is correct.